Okay, so we got up, took a cab to the train station. I'm too lazy to walk 30 minutes with luggage, and we made our way to Cordoba on the high-speed train, which I really don't think it was a high-speed train. But anyway, an hour and a half to 2 hours later, we made it. This video is going to show a tour of our Airbnb as well as the Alcazar in Cordoba. In a later video, we'll show some other sites, so stay tuned for those. But from here, let's take a tour of the Airbnb. So here we are walking in the Seville train station, catching our first high-speed train. This one? Yeah. The inside of the train car looks pretty good. That looks like cotton fields, which I did not expect to see outside of Mississippi. I think this is us coming into Cordoba, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we think this is actually Cordoba, the outskirts of Cordoba, rather than instead of the last little town I showed you. Hey y'all, we just made it to Cordoba, and before we mess up our Airbnb, we thought we'd take you on a tour. So as you walk in, we have a regulation bathroom. We do actually have a pretty big shower. It's pretty deep, but you have to walk in all the way to turn it on. That's a small pet peeve, but not too big. Toilet. Hey, check that out. Pink toilet paper. Haven't seen that since like the 70s. Anywho, as we come this way, we have a dining table, and for the win, we have two separate seating areas. I was tired of sitting beside Garrett. I like to stretch out when I watch TV, so he can sit over here in these little white chairs. Our Airbnb host was really cool. She left us some fruit that we can eat while we're here. We're only here for 4 days, so we will definitely use that. And she also left us breads and jams and muffins, which is pretty cool. And we have pocket doors that lead into the bedroom area, and there's a bed right here, but it's also kind of odd in that if you pan around in this one bedroom, there are two double beds, and I guess that's for a family type situation. Definitely not two couples. That could be weird, but we're gonna stay down in this two double bed area so that whoever is asleep is further away from the TV, which will be Garrett, not me, because I'm the night owl. And that's our Airbnb tour. So once we got settled into our Airbnb in Cordoba, I was thrilled. It was the quietest place we had been so far, and everything was going well until about 11:30 one night. I hear the sound of drums beating, and I'm like, what the heck is that? So I look out the window, and what do I see but a parade at 11:30 at night. It was pretty comical. Garrett was in bed. He wouldn't get up to look out, so I videoed the procession going by our window. It was pretty cool. Check it out. Here we are walking across the Roman bridge. It's a pedestrian bridge, and we are headed to the Alcazar. Pretty view. Overcast today, so that makes the walk pretty nice. At one end of the Roman bridge, actually on the side that we're staying on, is the Calahorra Tower. We're going to go up there later. There's a museum in there right now that we're also going to visit. I'll show both of those later. Walking to the Alcazar, and along our way there's an old mill that obviously is not in use, but it's still pretty cool to see something this old in the middle of the city. This is the mosaic room in the Alcazar in Cordoba, and the walls are made of these all these mosaics with little teeny tiny pebbles. I'm not sure the camera's picking up the detail, but this room is very large. It looks like it would have been used for like a theater. I'll have to do some research to check, but it has cool arches. The ceilings are phenomenal. I have a fascination with ceilings, and the mosaics are very intricate. I'll try to get closer to show the detail. It has to be millions of little teeny tiny pebbles. Here's a passageway lined with pictures, and it leads out to a courtyard area. We're not going out there yet, but it looks pretty cool. We finally found a spot without other people in front of us, which is pleasant. That doesn't sound nice, but there's not even that many tourists here. But we keep getting stuck, and we can't take good pictures. Now that's a view right there. Two fountains. One's on, which is just a little trickle, but it sounds very pretty out here, along with the birds. Another view of the fountain, and then we get to go up into an upper garden. And I think that's where Garrett went. He abandoned me to go take pictures, but that's okay. I went to try to pet a cat. Here's a little pool fountain area. It's about a foot and a half deep, lined with a bunch of purple conehead flowers that would be pretty if they were in bloom. And there's more flowers, and there's a bunch of Roman columns that I'm assuming were excavated on site. Here's the reverse view of the nice little pool looking back to the Alcazar. And some statues. And Garrett, hey Garrett, how are you? Now this is beautiful with all of these, I don't know what kind of plants these are, purple plants lining these two retention pools. I wish I was here at night to see that lit up. Maybe we'll try to come back if we have time. But the flowers here are gorgeous. The water feature, but this one has very intricate mosaic work, and it has dragons and fish and dolphins, and I guess that is a horse. Oh God, what are those called?
Fish?
No, the fish.
Dolphin?
No.
Tuna?
Yeah, a horse fish. I can't think of the name of it. Okay, so Garrett told me they're called seahorses because I could not think of the word.
The word for horsefish?
Yeah, horsefish. And there is a, what is half man, half horse? I can't think of that either. There's one of those. Okay, it is a centaur. Garrett had to tell me because I can't remember the names of things today. But this is the water feature with dolphin, centaurs, tuna, seahorses, and dragons. And there's Garrett taking it easy. Not taking pictures, not saying anything, not even smiling. Smile. So hopefully you liked this video of Cordoba. We enjoyed our time there. There will be a second Cordoba video coming up with the Mesquita in the video, along with a couple of other things. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of the things, and check out our blog at slowtravelchronicles.com. Oh, look at the little kitten. And none of the cats let me pet them. They run away.